What's up, everybody? What's going on? What is my font here? I don't look as beautiful as I usually look, but let me see if I can change that. As you know, in the VeeFriends community, we're all learning. Let's see if I look. Oh yeah, I look way more beautiful. Oh yeah, look at that. I just touched up my appearance a little bit. All right, that's better. How's everybody doing? It's good to see everybody. So make sure that I'm looking at the green dot and not at myself in the screen, right? Let's get to our comments here. So I was going to do 6 or 7 volumes of my first 6 months on VeeFriends. Hopefully, you had a chance to check those out. The first volume, I definitely would fast forward through, or if you're going to make a cake or you're going to cook like a big dinner on Sunday, those 2 hours will make that fly by. So I've gotten better as we've gone through. And what I'm trying to do is I want to start my podcast show the week after VCon. I know a lot of you probably have never heard of VCon before. VCon 3 is happening. And so I'm looking forward to that because it's just going to be an amazing time. I was going to go to VCon 1, was going to go to VCon 2, but I will be there for number 3. So cheers. I got my Pizza Hut cup here. Although I found out that this was taken or given by management from Fuddruckers. And I'll also tell you that management gave more than just one of these. Thank you to the Fuddruckers management. We will take advertisement dollars. I wonder if Fuddruckers is still in business. So anyways, right? These bad boys. Those are all the cards in volume 1 that I opened up from Fanatics that have never been opened before. I've never, like I've told you, I've never opened up a pack of VeeFriends cards. I don't know. Maybe volume 5.5 will be my first pack I open up. But to give you a little backstory, I was living in a city called Beverly, Massachusetts, home of the Panthers. Whoop, whoop. If anybody knows Cesar Face, 7L, and Esoteric, they graduated from Beverly High School. And Beverly is right next to Salem, Mass, the Witch City. So Halloween was always a great time because you could easily get to Salem in a taxi and home with your eyes crossed on Halloween. And then Gloucester, Mass is about 20 minutes from me. I've got a couple of friends that are on Wicked Tuna. What else? Beverly, Salem. But my friends growing up in Beverly, we used to go to card shows. We used to collect cards. I used to collect cards with my father. I used to collect a lot of basketball cards. I didn't drink or do drugs in high school or middle school, elementary, a little bit. But we used to play basketball. We used to break in to YMCA's and play basketball, get caught by the cops. The cops would ask us where the alcohol and drugs are. They wouldn't find anything. They would be like, so you guys just came here to play basketball. We're like, yep. We used to do fantasy basketball, baseball, football, and we used to have to grab the USA Today on Sundays to look at the stats and write them down on paper so that we could figure out who won that week. But I used to collect cards with these people and I used to go to card shows. And for, I don't know, I'm 27 years old. So, only like 15 years ago. Yes, these are 1990, 91 cards, but let's not get into it. Numbers are numbers. Not a big deal. But anyways, back in the early 90s, I used to collect cards with my father and I used to collect cards with my friends that I played basketball with. And I've held on to all these cards over the past 20 plus years. And I never understood why I was holding on to these cards. Rewind about 5 months ago, I got a message from one of my good friends, Jay. And Jay asked me to come and meet him and a couple of the fellas from Beverly for a beer. So we went over to the 99, had a couple of frosty mugs, and I told him about this VeeFriends thing. And he actually told me that he's been doing a lot of flipping on his own. And I said, are you back in the card game? And he's like, a little bit. He's like, I'm doing a lot of sports memorabilia and stuff. And I said, well, I still have my cards. And, I'm getting into this business and I'd love us to work together again and do things that we love. So I brought my cards over to him and he had a membership at PSA. And what we're going to do right now is I'm going to introduce you to one of my really good friends from elementary school. His name is Jay Bird, Jay Ba. Jay, why don't you come over here and just pretend like we have our clothes off and there's no one watching us. This is Jay, everyone. My good friend Jay. I knew in this community that you needed a right-hand man, somebody that's really good with his right hand. And this guy right here is my Jay. Okay. So if anybody says anything in VeeFriends about them having themselves a Jay or an Eric, this is my Jay. And Jay, thank you so much for getting this from PSA. I'm hoping that my dad is watching because this is all the money he spent on me. But
You didn't pay for your own cards? Your parents paid for your cards? Is that what you're saying?
No. And Jay, what was the set that you traded for me that I still have to this day that you ended up trading me, but you left out a card?
The 1989 hoop set where I took out the David Robinson.
The David
It was
Robinson
the best
rookie.
card. Of course I would keep it.
Took out the David Robinson rookie card. And do you remember what I traded you?
I don't.
For some reason, I feel like it was like a Warren Moon rookie card or something. I don't know, but I still have the collection without the David Robinson. And I'll tell you right now, with this venture, I'm getting that David Robinson card to finish off that collection. And it's so funny because the white box that it's in, it has his handwriting from when he was like 12 or 13 years old still on it. And he goes, you still have that? And I'm like,
You kept everything. I'm surprised.
I kept everything. I still got my tidy whities too. I'm wearing them tonight for you, Jay.
Thank you.
All right, Jay. Well, I'm going to let you open this up and let's show the kids at home what over 25 years of collecting sports memorabilia. I don't even know what he got graded. I have no freaking clue. But I'll tell you right now, if he messes up on the way he shows the card, he's out of here, and I'm gonna find another J.
Well, I criticized you for not holding up the card to the camera, so I can't do the same thing.
Thank you for this cup that management gave you at Pizza Hut. I mean, Fuddruckers, that they gave it to you. You didn't steal it, by the way.
Right. It was totally not stolen.
Mhm. All right, let's go,
Okay,
buddy.
you ready? All right. So looks like we have a 1990, 91 Michael Jordan.
Ooh. Give it, yeah, just
Mint
turn it.
9. We got a glare going on.
Yeah, just go on an angle. Yep. And then go on an angle. Yep, there it is. Go up again. Nope. Yep. And then bend it back up. Yeah. When you just
Yeah.
go this
I think
way,
we
this
got
way.
it.
I don't know. If you, in volume 3, I figured that out. So you're only on 5.5.
Yeah. Well, I've been on about 2
I didn't
minutes.
even know if I was even going to have you on 5.5. I was maybe going to wait till 6, but I don't know.
I'm
Still,
lucky. I'm glad I made it to 5.5.
yeah.
So a 1991 Upper Deck Michael Jordan checklist PSA 9.
Look at that. Any idea what the 10 goes for?
The 10s I've been seeing for like $100 or so for base Jordans in this era.
All right. So if anybody wants this 9, it's $325. All right, next card.
9s are worth less than 10s, Brett,
Oh,
unfortunately.
all right.
All right, we got another 1991 Michael Jordan Upper Deck Mint 9. Hopefully you can see that with the glare.
Yep.
Another 9, Brett.
Another 9. I've had these cards in these crates for over 25 years. I mean, I'm 27, but let's not do the math here, people. Come on.
Yeah, you're lucky you're getting these 9s because you didn't take the greatest care of these cards. They were just in boxes. They were not in top loaders.
Nope.
They were not in screw cases. They were just in random boxes.
Yep. And you didn't find any of my older Playboys in there, did you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Did I miss out on that? I would have noticed that, I think.
Oh man, I wish I still had those.
All right. Looks like we got a 1991 Hoops
Oops.
Jordan all-time scoring average card. Can you see that grade? Gem Mint 10.
No way.
Yes way.
Ooh. All right.
So this is about the $100 range.
$100 range.
Yeah.
Really? Well, our prices, because they're getting them from Jaybird and the Bees, we'll let that go at 600.
We get that much of a premium because we own the card.
Well, I mean, I've been doing a good enough job finding people that put up with my crap online that, consider me friends. I joined a community that friends was in the title just in case.
Just to be sure you got some
Just
friends.
to make sure.
All right, we got another 1991 Hoops Jordan. Mint 9.
Nice. For these cards that have been sitting in these boxes, like to just get 9s, it says a couple of things. It says, number one, don't worry about the top loaders and all that stuff. I'm kidding. But this is like an interview process for you, and you're doing pretty good right now with your eyesight. I know, you got a couple of kids and you're getting a little bit older, and you have one of those chairs that take you up and down your stairs already. Just kidding.
Definitely knew that.
Yeah. All right, what do we got
You
next?
did have a lot of cards to go through, and these were the best of the best that I picked out.
Yep. I have a nice deck.
All right, we got another 1991 Michael Jordan. Same card as before. Another Mint 9.
Mint 9. Do PSA because some people call them Gem Mint 9.
Gem Mint is 10.
So Gem Mint is only 10.
Yeah.
All right.
It's for PSA.
I have a friend, Ben, who has a show in Texas, and with his southern draw, we all love to say Jam Mint. My friend Tom in VeeFriends does a way better impersonation than I do. Hi,
I
Ben.
think Gem Mint sounds good in any accent, as far as I'm concerned.
All right.
All right, we've got a 1991 Upper Deck Michael Jordan All-Star.
All-Star.
Our worst card so far, just an 8, PSA 8, near mint.
It's all right. It's all right, man. Like, we're doing good for our first submission.
We've got a 1992 Ultra, again, Michael Jordan, PSA 9, mint.
All right. You're back on track.
Yeah, sorry for that date.
It's all right.
Back there, Brett.
It's all right. You know, not everybody can be perfect like myself.
I got a 1992 McDonald's Michael Jordan Upper Deck, PSA 9.
Yeah.
We have one of Brett's favorite cards, I think, a 1991 Hoops Olympic Team USA Michael Jordan, PSA 7.
It's
Why
all right.
this one is a 7, I have no idea, because it looks pretty good to me.
You know,
It looks well centered. All the corners are sharp.
we're going to have to, once we go through these, I want you to grab downstairs the cards that you got online, and I want to show them real quick because of how you were telling me about the top of the card. You were like, I thought that these other two of the same card was going to grade higher than this one that kind of looks a little weird on top. So
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
do
we can
that
take a look.
afterwards.
All right, we got another 1991 Upper Deck Michael Jordan
Michael
All-Star
Jordan.
card, PSA 9. We're back on track there.
Sorry.
Another one of the same exact card. This was a PSA 8 near mint.
So Jay, with all the research that you've done, like any Michael Jordan card, like for the most part, it's, you know, you get a good return on them compared to like a Steph Curry or a Bird or a Magic. Like what I'm saying is that like if you had 20 different Michael Jordan cards and you had 20 different Steph Curry cards from all different years, Jordan always seems to.
I think Jordan is gonna outweigh anybody.
Do you think that,
Collection wise,
what do you think about, do you think that at some point Tom Brady will kind of be in this same bucket with his cards, or Jordan is always going to be in this kind of realm of his own with like, you can make money off Jordans?
I think the same as with Tom Brady. You can make money off Tom Brady's. He's in a totally different card era where there's more inserts and variations and things. Whereas back in the day, these Jordans are mostly just your regular base cards.
Yeah.
And he's been retired for a lot longer than Brady, and he's still holding up pretty well.
And the Jordan rookie cards, if you got a Jordan rookie 10, are there other Jordan cards that are 10s that are worth more money than a Jordan rookie because they printed less of them? Or is it Jordan? Because I know that they printed a lot of Jordan rookie cards, right?
That 1986 Fleer set was a very limited set.
Okay.
It was the first year Fleer had a set, and I don't think they had made any basketball cards for many years before that.
Really?
So I think they were just testing out the market and didn't print a lot, which is part of the reason why the card is so valuable. I'm not aware of any other Jordans that are worth more than that.
Because I go online and I see a lot of people that like just don't have like one Jordan rookie card. There's people that have like 30 or 40 of these Jordan rookie cards, but that's must be like their hobby niche. You know what I mean? They just put everything into that.
They got to be rich if they have all those,
Well,
because they're worth a lot of money.
we're saving up to be rich. And
There are no Jordan rookies in here.
any more sevens? Any more sevens? We're not going to get there with sevens, okay?
Yeah, why didn't you collect Jordan rookies, Brett?
Because I collected cards because I didn't drink, I didn't do drugs, and you guys put up with me. So I just kind of collected cards so that I had people to hang out with.
Just for pure friendship.
Yeah, if you wanted to know the real truth.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't know it'd be that depressing of an answer.
That was depressing. Oh, I thought that was going to be the highlight.
All right, let's get back to the
Yeah. I know.
All right, we have another one of these 1991 Hoops Michael Jordan Olympic cards. I think Brett's favorite card, like I mentioned. You should like this. It is a Gem Mint 10.
No way.
Yes.
Woo! Did you think that out of the USA cards, we might get a 10?
Yeah, that's why I submitted them, because I thought it would be a 10. It looked pretty perfect to me. The other Jordan, too, look perfect. I don't know why that didn't get a 10 either.
Wow.
Yep, all of these I expected to get 10s or else.
We will find you, whoever inspected these cards, and we will send the bison over to have words with you.
Yeah, they didn't provide a contact person, unfortunately, with the order, so
Maybe it was a woman.
could have been.
Hmm.
All right, another, we got a 1993 Finest Michael Jordan PSA 8.
It's all right, man. That's a really good looking card.
These are very valuable in the 9 or a 10, like in the $1,000 range.
No way.
Yeah, this 8 is, I think, $50 to $70 just as an 8.
Nice. When you looked at that card, did you think it wasn't a 10? It might be a 9, or were you like, you know what, I'm going to get this graded because I think that this is going to be a good card to get graded? But how do you feel about the 8?
I wish it was higher, obviously. It looked pretty good to me, but I felt like it needed to be submitted either way because the upside, if you got a 9 or a 10,
Yeah,
way outweighs the $18.99 fee to submit it. So
yeah,
it was definitely worth the risk. It did look good to me though. But
yeah.
I could tell that it's hard to get a 10 based on the fact that it's worth so much money. So I
Yeah.
figured the odds are pretty low for whatever reason.
And I had a couple of these, did I?
Yep. We have another one right here.
Ooh.
So another Topps Finest, 1993 Topps Finest, Michael Jordan. Another 8. Near mint 8.
Hey, man. Dad, if you're watching this, this is like $150. You know how many lottery tickets and megabucks you can buy with these? Only took
How
us.
much did you spend though in packs to get that?
You know, what's funny is I believe that this box I bought at a show that we were at, but my dad owned a landscaping company. And so on the winters, he needed a job to work, and he worked at this VHS video store in Swampscott. It was called Video Perfection. And
That's how long ago it was? It was a VHS store?
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm only 27. But anyways, they needed to find a way to bring more revenue into the VHS store. So they got a guy that sold cards. He sold cards, and he sold pogs. And it made like more foot traffic, and then, when you would go in with your father and the kids are there, the kids are like interested in the boxes, and they see, the curtains that you're not allowed to go into, the boom boom room. But yeah, they had a card guy that was on the side that would sell cards, and my dad would just kind of, buy boxes from him and like negotiate. And, the guy would be like, yeah, I'm trying to get rid of, a bunch of these boxes. And he'd be like, all right, I'll give you $50. I actually am interested. If I asked my dad if he thought about it, he could figure out how much he spent on these boxes. But he would just look at me and he'd go, I don't remember. And I just go, think. But you don't want your parents thinking too much either, do you?
No,
No.
they're getting too old to think.
Yeah.
All right. So that was a long answer. I guess the
Sorry.
answer is that you don't remember.
What were we talking about?
Exactly. All right. Let's go on to the next card.
Next card, please.
All right. We got a Shaquille O'Neal
Shaquille O'Neal.
classic 1992 draft pick card.
Ooh.
Gem Mint 10.
Shut the front door. That's LSU, right?
Yep. In his LSU college uniform.
Yeah, I remember getting a box of the classic cards because, I have been out of, basketball, but do you feel that there's as many good people over the last 15 years coming into the NBA that can make, some money through their cards compared to like our era? Like I feel like there was always like just banger after banger after banger.
I feel like our era was the best because you had Jordan, Magic, Bird.
Yeah.
Then you had Shaq coming in, Kobe.
Yep. Yeah.
Maybe just biased because it was like our card collecting era, but I feel like ours.
Did you find any Kobe's? Because I think I wasn't even collecting when Kobe.
No,
Now,
I didn't see any Kobe's.
did Kobe? When did Kobe graduate, and when did Shaq graduate from college?
I don't know the years.
Yeah, but would there been a Kobe Bryant in this classic set?
No, Kobe was well after that.
Okay.
So this is 92.
Yeah, and Kobe
It was like the late 90s, I guess.
did Kobe come out of high school or his freshman year of college?
Yeah, he did not go to college.
He didn't go to college.
No,
because
straight to the NBA
because he wasn't smart, or
because he could make a boatload of money in the NBA.
well, I went to college because I was smart.
He is smart. He just jumped to the NBA. Made more money instead of wasting his time in college. I guess that was his thought.
So you think that I should have just told my parents instead of going to college, I should have just went right to the NBA?
I didn't see anybody drafting you, so.
Well, I didn't put my resume in. All right, let's go.
All right. We have another Shaquille O'Neal. This is the Upper Deck 1B trade-in card. PSA 7 near mint. Why it's only 7? Not sure.
I know, and you actually liked that card right from the get-go of how it looked and stuff.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool card.
It's a great card.
We're down to our last card. So this one is, I believe, 1991 Upper Deck Michael Jordan 3D hologram triple double.
Hologram.
It's just a PSA 7.
It's all right, man.
Again, this is another card that would have been pretty valuable if it was a 9 or a 10.
Yep.
So based off of that, I submitted it. But because it's so valuable, I gathered it was pretty hard to get a 9 or a 10, which might explain why it's a 7.
All right.
It's great.
Go grab the ones that you just did, and these right now are not for sale, but if somebody wants to DM me and they want to give an offer, they certainly can. These cards that Jay's grabbing, he is selling these. And how this worked is he just went on to eBay and did some research and found somebody selling a lot of a bunch of these cards. And I feel like you did really well.
I think so, I did, I guess. All right. Which ones do you want me to start with? Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
All right. So I got a few Griffies. 89 Upper Deck Griffey rookie. This one has a 7. This one is an 8. And then we have another 8. And then back to Jordans.
You see that, Jay? Look at that. No glare. I can cut that light down. I can just cut it off if you want. Oh, look at that. Nope. 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 Remember that one time we shut the lights off at band camp?
No, I don't.
Oh. Well, you must have had too many Zimas that night.
All right, so I have some 1988 Fleer Jordans, some older Jordans. This was just a PSA 6.
Yep, there you go. CX.
Another one, also a 6. These both look pretty good to me, aside that they're a little bit off center. Here is another card. This one is an 8. A little less off center than the other two. Otherwise, looking pretty good. And then this is a surprise one that I got. This is a PSA 9, which is a little off center, but there's a definite stain on the top left corner of the card, which I couldn't believe the stain because I pulled it out of the pack. I submitted it anyways, and I was surprised that this got the 9 out of all these other cards. It's hard to tell, I think, through the camera, but there's definitely yellow on the top.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
And I also have some stickers, 1988 Fleer stickers. Very tough grades. These are like $15,000 if you're ever get to get it in a 10. This is only a 5. There's a 7. Another 7. I think there's only like 20 or so 10s that even exist.
How much does you said the 10 in that card goes for how much?
I think it's like 15 grand or so.
And so the 7 probably goes for under 100?
Yeah, 100 or so. And here is a 6, same card. I have some more basketball cards. A 1988 Fleer Magic Johnson All-Star.
Checking the score in the Bruins.
It's a 9.
Commercial.
I have a Michael Jordan 88 Fleer All-Star 9. I think this is worth like $350, $300 or so.
I wish I could play that song by Smash Mouth right now. Hey, now you're an all-star. Get your game on every time you have an all-star card. But YouTube will just, I'll be like, call
you
him.
don't need the copyright violations.
Call this guy. He was the one that pressed play.
It's your account. You'll get in trouble.
All right.
I have 88 Fleer Horace Grant rookie. I submitted that because I really thought it could be a 10. It looks perfectly centered, perfect corners.
Horace Grant, do you think if Horace Grant played for another team, he would have been considered an all-star? Or do you think like him being with the Bulls gave him more exposure than if he just was like the #1 player on another team?
Yeah, I definitely think if he was on another lousy team, then he would have had better stats.
Yeah.
But he would have just been like another loser player, and being on those Jordan teams gave him so much more exposure.
Listen, Jay, I know that you're not part of the VeeFriends community yet, but we don't use the word loser in this community.
Oh,
So
sorry for the harsh language.
it's all right. But you can put the L over your head like this, like we used to do. Her. Anyways,
All right. I have an Akeem Olajuwon, 1988 Fleer. That was an 8.
Akeem, the Dream.
Akeem the Dream. Yes, Akeem without the H in this version.
Is that an error?
No, I think he changed the spelling of his name at some point. 88 Fleer, Reggie Miller, rookie, PSA 8.
Reggie Miller was the player that, like, towards the end of his career, because everybody was about the Bulls, like Reggie Miller did such a great job to like get some limelight towards the end of his career, you know? Because there was so many great freaking players. I mean, you had the Lakers, you had the Utah Jazz. I mean, you had Golden State with Chris. What was the last name? Chris Mullen.
Yeah, Reggie Miller was the first like real 3-point shooter.
Oh yeah, like he's the original Steph Curry.
Yeah,
for sure. Would you say Reggie? Because I know that when we played basketball, Jay played, you know, the Stockton role. Do you think Stockton in his prime, or would you take Reggie Miller in his prime?
For the Celtics, like right now,
No,
Celtics could use a John Stockton.
3-point shootout.
Oh, 3-point shootout, Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
I used to love that Nintendo game, Jordan versus Bird, and you could do the 3-point. Nothing bad.
Wasn't that even like Atari? Maybe was it that old? It was like on Atari.
Maybe.
Yeah, I vaguely remember the game.
Yeah, we'll have to revisit some old games and play like Blades of Steel. Can make Wayne Gretzky's head bleed on the ice.
Yeah, Volume 6.
Volume 6. Oh my God, we get there.
This is my biggest disappointment of the entire submission. I had this 88 Fleer Clyde Drexler, which to me looked perfectly centered, perfect corners. It was only a 6. I have no idea why. I only submitted it because I thought it could get a 10.
I'm just happy that your biggest disappointment tonight is Clyde, because I was worried that you might say the Bees. So Clyde.
So far. May end up being you. We'll see how this ends up. I had submitted this 1997 Topps Steve Young because I thought it could get a 10, and this one did get a 10.
Steve Young, man, like Montana, and then you had Young, and then who was the other quarterback that they had after Young that was like the third string quarterback, but he got to play for like a year? Anybody in the chat know who the third string quarterback was, or who the backup quarterback was for Steve Young?
No.
It's fine. Hey, you know what? I don't even care if they watch this, as long as their computer's on, and we got 29 people watching us right now, Jay.
Nice. Yeah.
When I did volume 5, I only had 3.
You only had 3 people.
So I'm just wondering if I'm building, or if they're here to see you and not the tracksuit.
I don't know. I think they like the suit.
I think they like the suit.
All right. And the last card that I have is this 1993 Jerome Bettis. I thought this would be a 10. It's not worth that much. It only came back as an 8.
Yeah, 10s are a lot of work, Jay. You know, an 8, you don't have to put in so much work.
Less maintenance.
Yeah. Are we still talking about cards?
I don't think you are.
Okay.
That was the last of the cards. These are all in the same submission as Brett's.
All right, baby. We got slabs. So if everybody there could share, like, comment, I would really appreciate it. Like I said, I was thinking about opening up my first pack of VeeFriends cards today, but I'm not going to do that. But Jay has not opened up of VeeFriends cards. So if you share, if you comment, if you send a text to your uncles, your aunts, your cousins, just to jump on, I'm going to let Jay pick out 13 cards from Fanatics. And if you want to know which packs came from what show, you can always go back to volume 1. That is only 2 hours and 19 minutes long.
That's it.
Yeah, just that. But you know what? At least I did the first episode. So what I'm going to do here is this. Okay, we're going to do it this way. These are from Fanatics 2. This is from Fanatics 2. This pack right here is from a community member that I think has the best deals. This is from Blue Collar. So I'm going to save Blue Collar's pack. And by the way, this turkey card, because I've got some turkey cards, I'll open around Thanksgiving. This was from Blaze. And this other one is from Blue Collar. So at some point when we get Blue Collar on the show, we'll open up those cards and we'll either see a grown man cry or just be really happy. Because if we were to pull a 101 off a card that he sold to me, I think he would be happy on screen, but off screen, it might be a different story. Okay, so Jay, what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to let you pick 13 packs to open up, like you're opening up your first box. So you get to pick any 13 packs that you want, and then we'll put the rest in here.
There are 13 packs in the box. Is that why I'm picking 13?
Yep,
That seems like a random amount to be in a box.
I know. There's probably a story behind it, too.
All right, I got 13 packs.
Yeah. So there were some shows that I only bought 1 pack. There were some shows that I bought like 2 packs. There was probably like, there was one show that I bought 10 packs. So it's all random, but this is going to be very, very interesting to see how this all plays out. And just in case we need our protection, we brought
You always have protection ready, bro.
we brought the magnums. All right, Jay. So this is your first time opening up a VeeFriends pack. So, you have to we'll get you down here.
It's just like an upper deck pack, the way I remember them.
Yep. And remember, Jay, that pack right there was 35 bucks, so
Just 1 pack.
yeah, for 4
So-
cards.
There better be something good in here then.
I know. And so usually the third card in the pack is a foil.
Okay, we'll see, I guess, if you're right.
So I want you to learn the characters so you get to read.
Empathy Elephant. Bumbly Blizzard.
Buzzard.
Buzzard. Buzzard.
Trust me, you should see volume 1.
I have seen volume 1.
I wrecked it.
The whole 2 hours. Swaggy Sea Lion.
Swaggy Sea Lion.
There's not a foil on the 3rd spot.
Nope.
Humble Hummingbird.
So out of that pack, Jay, I would say that the elephant is a tier 2 card. And if that got graded as a 10, I think it would be somewhere between like 40 and 60 bucks. If it was a pristine, you might get over 100.
Okay. It
And
looks pretty good centering wise.
and when you play the game, that's a 73, so it's a real good card to have in your deck.
All right. Honestly, don't know the game. I'm still learning.
I'm playing with Ron Jordan on Sunday night. Sunday night, me and Ron are going at it. He's going to teach me.
All right. Here's pack number 2. Sincere Skunk.
Sincere.
Serious Sperm Whale.
What did you say?
Sperm Whale.
Okay.
Noble Numbat. Ever heard of a Numbat?
I know.
And Insightful Irish Terrier. Any of those good, Brett?
Yeah, I mean that is like a tier 2 pack. I mean, there could be people in the chat yelling at me, but by the way, Miami Mike is the gentleman that we talked to a few months ago.
Oh, what's up, Mike?
Yeah, and Nate is from Australia, and he's went to VCon, and he's been selling and doing slabs over in a country that like nobody in the U.S. knows about VeeFriends, but he's probably Nate. How many cards have you gotten slabbed? How many cards have you gotten slabbed by CGC already?
You're trying to say he's like the only person in Australia that has VeeFriends?
Yeah, he's got a couple of buddies, but it's just grass rooting. Gents, can you see that in the chat? I don't know. I don't know, but maybe he'll drop his number. I don't know, maybe. Oh, now there's 41 people,
It's
Jay.
increasing,
Well,
gaining
that's
audience.
That's what happens when you pull out these, yellow bad boys.
Okay, this is pack 3, I believe.
All right.
Polished Poodle.
And by the way, my theory about the polished poodle is that it's not really a poodle. I think that whole pink thing is like a wig, and they're going to create that into a different type of dog. I could be completely wrong, but
we'll see. Caring Camel.
Yep.
Gracious Grasshopper. And Quick Quail.
Nice. And sometimes, Jay, because these are the first go at it with these cards, a lot of times if you get cards in the 60s, those are tier 2. And then when it only goes up to 75, but the 70s, you're doing real good. And there's 13 rookie cards, and we might have pulled a rookie card, but I don't think so.
All right. Pack 4. Macho Manta Ray.
The Macho Manta Ray?
Yeah.
All right.
Energetic Electric Eel. Charismatic Chameleon.
I think that might be a rookie.
And a Dedicated Dragonfly.
They are dedicated.
Guess so. All right, next pack. Karma Kiwi.
Oh, that's a nice tier 2 card right there.
I don't get this one. Who was born in 1977, it says.
Yeah, it's like
1997.
1997. No one really knows who that is. It's kind of like all these cards are a mystery. The people that do that cartoon show with the watermelon, what's it called? The cartoon with the kids, Cocomelon.
Oh yeah.
they are doing a cartoon starting this summer with all these characters. So once that starts, we're going to find out a lot more about the history of these characters.
All right. Can't wait.
I know, me too.
You're gonna die, Fly?
That might be you.
I hope not.
Wow.
This is bad intentions. Rabbit.
He's evil. Wow. Not one foil yet.
All right. Hopefully we're due.
Oh, that's a good card right there.
Gritty Ghost. This
Yep,
is good.
that's a good one. How does it look?
As centering wise,
Yeah.
it's actually off center,
Okay.
left to right, and maybe top to bottom.
Yeah, this is a card like the elephant that usually will sell pretty good.
Quick Quail. Gracious Grasshopper. A Pleasant Platypus.
Nice.
Right.
By the way,
Maybe pull something good here.
There's a couple people that in the community, Jay, that they ship all their wrappers to, and they make things out of them.
Like what?
There's somebody that makes like other cards and make them look like, one of ones with using like the silver and the green. There was somebody that made like a plate with all these wrappers. Like people are doing
very creative.
Yeah.
All right, we got a balanced beetle.
Balance.
Respectful raccoon.
We got our first hit.
All right. Reliable rat. Serial number 280 out of 500.
Nice.
All right. We got our first foil.
Yeah.
We got some protection for this one.
Yep. Most definitely.
Looks well centered.
Just like old times, I come with the protection.
Careful.
Yep.
And forgiving horn frog. All right, let's get some more foils.
Yes.
Perceptive puma. Chill chinchilla. What is this? The world has plenty of love. Start listening to it.
Yep.
I was expecting them to all be like animals or something.
Yeah, they throw some curveballs.
Hustling hamster.
Hustling.
All right. Clever crocodile.
Oh, we got another hit.
Proactive piranha. All right, what do we got here? Bullish bull. Serial number 140 out of 500.
Nice.
All right, you got a sleeve for this one.
Yep.
Looks off center though.
Yeah.
Top to bottom and left to right.
Interesting.
And the aspiring alpaca.
Yep. I believe that's a rookie.
All right.
I mean, I could be completely wrong, but
How are you supposed to tell?
I'm supposed to go on my phone and look at that attachment that I have like, we're looking for like a robot, a ninja.
We are, okay.
Yeah.
Woke Walrus.
Woke.
Another one of this one who was born in 1997.
Wow.
Not me. Authentic Anaconda.
My anaconda don't want none unless you got
And the Empathy Elephant.
another one. Yeah, when they sold the characters at Macy's, the elephant was one of the mini characters, so they definitely have some notoriety, and it's a 73, you know.
All right, we got a hit in here, Brett.
Uh-oh.
Humble Hummingbird. Gracious Grasshopper. Serial number 394 of 500. Sleeve this one up. Centering looks okay.
Yeah, sometimes you have to look at the back of the cards too. I mean, I don't know.
There's a ding in one of the corners. That's not going to get a 10, in my opinion. Badass Bull. Bulldog. Considerate Cowboy.
Consider it.
And 2 more packs left, Brett.
2 more. Well, look at it this way. If we opened up a box of 13 cards, we would have gotten at least 2 foils. And right now,
3.
yep, we've got 3 foils. So let's make these last 2 count.
All right. Likeable Leopard. I don't know what this even is. Big Game Bandicoot. Is Bandicoot an animal?
When they did their Super Bowl party out in Las Vegas, that was kind of the mascot. What do we got? It's a game over? Or is it the 3rd period?
It said 2-1.
Who, us or them?
I think them.
Mm.
Kind Kudu. Seen this one before. Perspective Puma. Perceptive Puma. All right, Brett, our last pack.
All right, brother.
Yeah. They're done. They lost. Season's over. All right. All right, we got a hit here, Brett.
Oh, yes.
Clever Crocodile. Okay. Lit Lamb.
Is that a very rare? Is that out of 100?
Yeah, it's only 160 out of 100. So a very rare, Brett.
Very rare.
All right.
That's awesome.
It looks pretty good centering wise. This one doesn't have a dinged up corner like the other one. Careful. Secure Sparrow. A Determined Dolphin. That's the last one.
Nice.
So 4 foils out of there.
That's great. That is great. And, you know, like what we were talking about is, you know, just like the cards that we showed at the beginning, you know, if you have some core cards, if you can get a 10 or a pristine 10, even a core card can go for over $100.
Yeah.
So, you know, it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out. But I have one more episode that I have to do. It's the last of everything that I've done with VeeFriends and Fanatics and the Courage Show. Props to you. Please watch the Courage Show. Please watch To the Moon. Right now, the To the Moon, Chels is doing her show right now, I believe on Twitch. So head on over there, and I really appreciate everybody. Jay, it's really great. We've been friends for 30 years, and this is going to be a fun little adventure that we take.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
All right.
Enjoyed it.
Thank you, everybody. You have to say bye to them.
Bye, everyone. Until
No,
next time.
no,
Watch
no.
Volume 6.
No. You have to like look at them and say bye.
Bye.
And next episode, don't say loser, okay? Because
Sorry, I didn't know that was against the rules.
they won't let you in the community. Whatever. Peace.